Bad bitches to the left. Money bitches to the right. You can be.
Just like I did now. And I think subconsciously, my spirit is drawn to uniqueness in food. I think I'm drawn to uniqueness in food because I'm unique. And again, if you watched the mukbang previously, nobody stood up here and taught me. I just learned as I go. And I love watching MasterChef. I've watched every season of MasterChef. And that's one of those shows where you end up watching every episode and don't realize you don't watch every episode. Now, American Horror Story, I religiously watch every episode. But what I suggest you guys don't watch is that Dahmer. Let me tell you why. We're going to talk about it real quick while I take a break from eating. So basically, it came out with the 21st of September, I do believe. And one of my best friends, his name is Ramus. You know, he came down here. We went to go see Jasmine Sullivan together. And it came out, and we always watch things together. That's how we kind of stay connected as friends or whatnot. And I was like, Dahmer. And the first thing that we realized was I couldn't find it on my Netflix. So that was my first sign to make me think like, okay, maybe I'm being protected from watching this. So I couldn't find it. And so then I finally located it on the TV upstairs, the new TV I bought, and I still can't locate it down here on the Netflix downstairs. So I'm in the beach room, I put it on and I go to sleep. That's the first thing I do. I went to sleep on it last night. It got up to episode 6 when I woke up. And I basically tried to go back to episode 1, but I always found myself getting distracted. Now, I'm the type of individual that pays extra attention to details in my reality, and I recognize that I wasn't able to focus on the programming without intention. Normally, I could put on a show, it'd be on in the background, and I'm still clearly paying attention to it. Bitch, I was everywhere. I was OCD cleaning my house, and y'all know I don't clean. So, for me, that was just like the first whiff of sign that I got that I could have felt like something was going on. So today, as I'm waiting on the crawfish to get here, which did not arrive on time, but I still prepared a beautiful turtle supper for you guys. I turned it on and I watched the first episode, and it is a huge ritual, okay? And I am going to answer some of the questions that you guys have been talking about on my Instagram page, but it's a huge ritual, down to the satanic Bible on the dresser, down to the programming that he was watching that was a mock exorcism on the television screen, not to mention the smell, and they never told you what it smelled like, but what I smelled when they were talking about that was sulfur, and that's a sign of demonic activity. If you look at some of the symbolism, like the badge on the police officers, it was a head of Baphomet on that badge. I'm really good at clocking signs and programming. So I got past episode 1, I had to ask myself, well, what is the intention behind this? And for me, it was desensitizing people to serial killing, desensitizing people to mass murder, desensitizing people to, and or slightly normalizing the mindset required to commit such acts. Now, you can barter the point, well, you know, it's documentary style programming X, Y, and Z. Yeah, but they're purposely including some satanic references that aren't consciously elicited in the programming. That lets you know that they're playing with the back of your mind, not the forefront of your mind. The second episode comes on as I am de-thawing the turtle, and you guys saw on me preparing the food that I was doing there. It came on, and it's a flashback scene to him as a child. When he was on that bus, there is this scene where his eyes light up in fire. It's like a glare on his glasses. In that glare, I saw an old, let's just say business partner by the name of Beelzebub. He is a demonic presence that capitalizes upon the exploitation of what is considered wrong in your reality. Murder, kidnapping, X, Y, and Z. This was not, and don't think of me as demonic, honey. I talk to everybody. I just talked to Archangel Raphael yesterday. So I am a deity in my own right. I will address higher beings and lower beings and see what they talking about. We just had a conversation about Satan the other day, did we not? And that's not my cup of tea, not at all. Okay, I say that to say this. I'm a deity in my own right, so it's camaraderie, but I don't have to agree with their methodology. The same way I can cut off a friend, I can cut off a deity in my reality. And I haven't really consulted with Beelzebub since I think it was America's Got Talent, because I was reaching out to any deity to get me to the next level. And the deity that I chose to work with, I couldn't fulfill that arrangement, and we ended up getting kicked off of the show. I'm being real transparent with you guys. However, you know, the Holy Ghost still comes in and shots up in my bone every chance that it gets. So I want you guys to put it in perspective. I am an oracle. I believe in above and below, as long as you come right. For example, look at the movie Constantine. The black guy in Constantine Constantine, that's me, okay? You know, if you want to give me money for a reading while I'm talking about Constantine, that is on y'all, and the tip jar is open for you guys as of right now. So, episode 2 comes on, and I see it in my psychic eye. I do not turn it off. I keep watching it in the background, and then I just got bored and put on the Justice League. I mean, so for me, I don't know if that's a level of protection, but I do know that me as a reader, I just wanted to tell everybody, do not watch it. You're not... or the masses are not consciously aware of the subliminal cues that go on in your mind when you watch certain things. Symbols and signs run our reality, and they're riddled in this programming, subliminally so, because it's triggering to the back of your mind. Now, in the forefront of the consciousness of the movie, it's talking about a serial killer. It's talking about murder. And if I am to give any compliment, it is produced very, very well. Evan Peters, he plays every type of traumatized motherfucker, from a Donald Trump enthusiast to somebody got abducted by aliens, bitch. Evan Peters, that's his role. That's what he does. But I do fear for the actors that do portray this. But hey, let's be clear. Most people in entertainment are puppets anyway. Am I getting too deep for you? Am I getting too deep for you? I suggest you look up Project MK Ultra. They have alter egos, and when they try to break their programming, Britney Spears. When they try to do something on their own, Bill Cosby. When they try to actually advance from where they are currently, out of the control that you have on them, Wendy Williams. It's a pattern, people. Okay, so you might be asking the question, well, who wins if we have more serial killers out here? There is control out of chaos. Who wins? Who's been winning? You know who's been winning. Okay, and you got to think to yourself, are they conscious of what they're doing? Why else would they put these subliminal symbols that the common man can't see in a movie? This is why I warned you, do not watch it. Okay, however, I'll say that to say this. My people, you ain't got not a piss to worry about. Okay, if you've attuned yourself to my energy, and what I mean by that is if you've watched me 1 time, 2 times, or you put stock in anything that I'm saying, if you're a believer in the receipts that I have displayed to you and the resume that I slated on last show, you're good. Why are you good? Because all of my people I pray for and all of my people are protected by the energy and the magic that I cast on a consistent basis. Whether you know or do not know, that's what I do. That's me. That's me. Okay, and you don't gotta send me money to do it, because I'm a deity that genuinely cares about people. And you might be thinking to yourself, oh, this motherfucker crazy, just like Jeffrey Dahmer. He's talking about he a deity and all this other stuff. Look at me, then look at you. If you're a believer, let's go, boo. I got you. I just don't want you to expose yourself to energy that you're not prepared for. But regardless, I got you. Okay, I say that to say this. Just really. There was a girl, who asked me a question, and she said, how do you know if some programming is demonic or not? Your intuition should let you know. But it would take a gifted person to elicit this information to you, and I'm giving it to you for free. Take with it what you want. There was some more people that talking about there are demonic signs and symbols in everything we do. You're correct. But also, why subjugate yourself to something with such intensity, dealing with a hierarchy demon by the name of Beelzebub? Why would you willingly do this? Okay, so I'm not talking to you, okay? Okay, you don't want to learn. You don't want to listen, honey. You don't want to do it. You want to watch it. You want the subconscious part of your mind to be activated in a way where you feel the need to run up on somebody and actually kill them. The thing about it is we all have grimacing thoughts. We all have thoughts that would be considered by the Christian community as sin. Have you ever thought, did you really want to kill somebody? Have you ever thought about doing something that goes completely against the morality of what is right and what is wrong? This is what makes you a genuine and just individual, because you can see, oh my God, this don't feel right. Oh my God, this don't feel right. Oh my God, killing somebody don't feel right. Something comes into place with these psychopaths, whether it is programming to execute certain tasks and pass it off as an accident to distract people from looking at something else. Wait. I think I might be getting too deep. Point is, why would you subjugate yourself to demonic presence if you don't have to? For entertainment purposes? You really want to be entertained that bad that you're gonna subconsciously let it? So, going back to what I was saying, right and wrong. Beelzebub is a demon who laughs at what's wrong. And I'm not saying you're gonna wake up and be a murderer, but you might wake up and have some thoughts that you ain't never thought you have. And if you're not a strong-minded individual, I'm very affordable. We'll work that on out of you. But I'm warning you, why subjugate yourself? Now, some of y'all gonna watch it just because curiosity killed the cat. And Netflix, I'm gonna need my check for that promo. Bet. This is good. This turtle is good. Hold on, man. So look, I say this with the earnestness that I have to say this. Watch it at your own peril. Okay? If you're protected, like a lot of people in my comment section say that they're protected, they're good, they're strong, they can watch it, then you good. I was saying this in general for the weak, feeble-minded people. That's not us, though. We're not that. Okay? But it's going to be interesting because I foresee, in my intuitive mind, within a year, murders, school shootings, all this stuff is going to double. And you got to ask yourself, why? Well, it's going to double because of propaganda like this. That's why it's going to double, baby. It's gonna double because children who have access to Netflix are going to be desensitized to what's right and what's wrong. COVID didn't desensitize. COVID didn't decrease the population. But people still dying. But they dying by other people's hands. How is that possible? When little Sally knows that you don't pick up a gun and go to school. What activates in them? Beings that you can't see. But I can. Baby, that turtle is good. I don't give a damn what you say. That motherfucker shit is bomb. I'm done talking about that. I'm gonna sit here and eat my food. The biggest question is just why? Why? And when you can answer that, you'd be on my level. Understanding. And not being on autopilot. Try it sometime. I'm full.